and you're ready to go. Take it away.
Well, I appreciate that, Judy, and appreciate your amazing, amazing leadership. It's so, I'm really privileged and excited to be partnered with you. And again, I really appreciate everyone for spending your most valuable asset with me this evening, is your time. You know, many people put an emphasis on money. I put an emphasis on time because we can never get back this time. So I appreciate everyone for being here. My name is Brian Heflin, and I have a home full of excited new happy co-business partners. Why don't you guys just shout out to everyone and just tell it. Look at this. Look at all these. That is more over here around the corner. We had our own Super Bowl happy co today. It's so exciting what's happening here with our company. My name is Brian Heflin, and I'm here in Las Vegas. And I just wanted to share, look at him, okay. I just wanted to share with everyone why everyone is so excited. You know, first, let me just share a little bit about my background and my story. I've been a self-employed entrepreneur, ladies and gentlemen, since the age of 19. And I started in Los Angeles, California, started a glass tinting company. It was something that I thought of, a great concept of being mobile. At that time, companies were sending cars to shops, and my best friend and I built a very successful business. By the age of 21, I was earning a six-figure income. And I don't say that to impress anyone on this Zoom. Some of you may be able to relate to my story. I didn't own a business. I bought a job. My business owned me. And so while running that business for over 11 years, I was looking for a way out. I felt like I was caged. And someone introduced this industry to me, which is working from home, direct sales. And what I saw is I saw a way that I could escape. I could escape that business that I was in. And what happened for me, it's definitely changed my life because I was able to partner with a group of individuals over the last 30 years. We were like-minded. We had high dreams, aspirations, and goals for ourselves and for our families. And I was able to go on and change, not my life, I was able to change many other individuals' lives. And think about that. Success is not changing your life. Success is about pouring into others. And if you can change their lives, your life is changed. And that's what happened to me and for me. And that's why I love this business so much. I'm sharing with you this evening information not to sell you. I'm sharing information with you this evening to share with you that is available for everyone on this Zoom. Think about it. I met someone over 27 years ago, and he says, it only takes one decision to turn your life around. Isn't that powerful? One decision. You can just make one decision to turn your entire life around. And what I'm sharing this evening is a company that's helping individuals do that daily in the United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and soon around the world. And that's the Happy Co. Now, it's a question I ask everyone that's in my home this evening. Who doesn't want to be happy? We all do, right? And that's how we earn a living in this business. We spread health, wealth, and happiness around the world. Now, we're in a pre-launch now, and timing is everything. Think about this. How many of you would have liked to be involved in Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Uber in the beginning? Those who saw that opportunity in the beginning, their lives have been changed. So you're now, thank you. So you're now in the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. I say that you're in the beginning of something much more significant than those companies, because your life will be transformed as you transformed other individuals' lives. Now, the Happy Co., our company, we're in the process of launching within the next 10 days. Think about timing, 10 days. And we went to the best in the marketplace as far as branding for our online digital presence. And the name of that company is BVD. Now, has anyone ever heard of a young billionaire by the name of Kylie Jenner? Of course we have. Everyone. I mean, how many people know about the Kardashians, right? Well, this company is the company that created the digital online presence for Kylie Jenner. How about Red Bull? It's not a product that I recommend, but I know a lot of people drink it, right? Why do people drink it? Because of their digital online branding. Rebecca Minkoff, anyone ever heard of her? So what we've done, we partnered with the best to be able to give you the opportunity to have the best digital online presence out there in the marketplace. Now, how many of you on this Zoom, you can actually put a 1 in the comments, you can put a 1 in the comments. How many of you have ever shopped online and recommended a product or service to anyone? There we go, okay? Now, did that company or business send you a referral fee? Most likely not, right? I mean, Jeff Bezos, I mean, I'm not a hater. Some people don't like Jeff Bezos. I think the man is brilliant. Why? Because we are actually out there marketing for Jeff Bezos, making him a multi-billionaire, and he's not sending us any commissions. Think about that. I mean, great, right? All the time, right? So now with your own digital online presence, you will be able to receive those commissions for doing something that you're currently already doing anyway, which is recommending something that you have a great experience with. Now, our company is in our 4th year of business, and we did over $200 million in sales in those first 3 years. Let me say that again, $200 million in sales. And what's great about that, ladies and gentlemen, I see many leaders here on the line. We have been able to partake in over $80 million in commissions that have been paid back to us in the field. Talk about timing. Building an online digital business where you can earn from a few $100s to thousands of dollars per month from the comfort of your home. Now let's talk about our industry. Being in business is great, but have everyone ever heard of this? You have to have the right vehicle. Now I know some friends and their cars aren't in the best shape, and I'm here in Las Vegas, and if they want to travel to New York, they're not going to make it. Why? They don't have the right vehicle. So there are a lot of people out there that have aspirations and dreams and goals, and they want to take their lives to another level, but it makes a big difference of the vehicle that you're utilizing to take your life to that next level. Our company, ladies and gentlemen, think about this. I get excited even when I mention this. Our company, ladies and gentlemen, we have the vehicle. And we have the market. Think about this. Don't you agree that to be successful in any business, you have to have a marketplace that's expanding, that's growing, that people want and need your products and services? Well, one of our products is coffee. Now, if there's any coffee drinkers on this Zoom here, put a 1 in the chat, okay? Okay? Because coffee, ladies and gentlemen, think about this. Over 173 million Americans, drink 450 million cups of coffee every day before. Now, I'm not counting the 2 or 3 cuppers, ladies and gentlemen. Coffee is the 2nd most consumed beverage in the world, and it's the 2nd most traded commodity in the world. Now, the number 1 beverage in the world, ladies and gentlemen, is water. Coffee is 2nd next to water. And the number 1 most traded commodity in the world is crude oil. And coffee is 2nd to that. So we definitely have an expanding, growing marketplace. Now, what makes us different? I say we're a disruptor. Now, what is a market disruptor? Anyone ever heard of Uber? Market disrupting company. How many taxi cabs does Uber own? 0. Another market disruptor is Airbnb. How many hotels do they own? None. How about another market disruptor is Tesla? Why is Tesla stock increased over 700% in the last 12 months? Because they did it better. And that's what we're doing with our functional beverages. We are doing it better. We're giving people results, ladies and gentlemen, from less stress, more energy, mental clarity, focus, less anxiety, weight loss. Think about these stories. And people are receiving this from a beverage that they're already consuming every day anyway. But what have we done? The reason why we're growing so rapidly is because we've done it better. Think about those other industries. They didn't create those industries. They just did it better. Now, for those of you who don't drink coffee, great. Many people don't, right? Well, how about we have a chai vanilla tea? We have a lemonade. We have a Georgia sweet peach tea. We also have coffee in a capsule with our Max Plus capsules. Now, the person that invited you on this Zoom will share those products with you, but think about that. We have something for everyone in the marketplace. Now, how many people do you know that would like to have more energy? We can all agree that all of us, right? Less stress, less anxiety, mental clarity and focus. Our products address all of that, ladies and gentlemen. So what I like to do now is I have a couple of people here that I've asked to come on to this Zoom, and I just want them to share their story, because this isn't about me, it's about us helping people get great results out there in the marketplace. And the first person I like to go to is a business partner that I'm so happy that I partnered with. I know he works this business with his wife, and he is in Michigan, and I like to go to Mike Hoover. Are you on the line with us, Mike? Do you mind please just sharing your story with everyone that's on the line on the Zoom here with us this evening?
You bet, Brian. Thank you so much. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to everybody. As Brian said, really, this testimony is certainly not about me. It's about hopefully one of you that's listening this evening, or possibly somebody you can share this recording with, somebody at a later date. But I just look at it this way: if one person can hear my testimony and it makes a difference and have them look at this business a little bit further, that's a huge victory in my book. So just to give you a little background, I live in a small town in northern Michigan. We have less than 2,000 people in our town. We got about 8 inches of snow, and it's about 6 degrees outside right now. But hey, I'm in my virtual coffee business right now, so this is what you get. And so we're so excited. I grew up here. Was gone for quite a few years, went to college to play baseball, and spent time out west and in the southeast, and always seemed to either have my own business or was a 1099. And really it was all about just no ceilings, trying to find something that the right vehicle, like Brian said, and I'll touch on that here in a second. Well, my high school sweetheart, Carolyn, who Brian mentioned, is running this business with me. She's just our powerhouse behind our business. Well, we were high school sweethearts, and we've been married now for 31 years, and we have 2 wonderful daughters, just amazing, talented daughters. And really been blessed that our prayers were answered, and found a really, my youngest daughter, Nikki, found a wonderful man to call as her husband. And they've been married just over a year now. And so just a lot of good things happening there. And so when we first started looking at this, I have 2 insurance businesses that I have here. And in 2020, we have all the technology in the world, but our governor shut down 80% of the businesses in our state for a time there. And And so it doesn't really matter how much you have if there's nobody to do business with, you're going to be hurting. And so I had all my eggs in one basket, if you will. And so for me, that was the vehicle that, I blood, sweat, and tears really thought that was where it was going to take me to where I wanted to go with my business goals. And that vehicle ended up with 4 flat tires, and then the rims started to deteriorate. So I had to find something pretty fast. So I was looking. I was one of those guys. And sure enough, that's when we found the Happy Co. And I'll tell you what, first of all, my wife and I are coffee snobs, so that was a win. And then after that, we started looking at it, and like Brian mentioned earlier, it's an $80 billion industry doing over $200 million in sales, and we're just getting started. And those were all things that really resonated with me and really got Carolyn and I fired up and excited. And we joined. It wasn't a question if we were going to join. Really, it was how fast can we join? I want to jump in this vehicle, which to us is a Ferrari. So instead of getting in that vehicle with 4 flat tires and the rims are gone, I'm jumping into a Ferrari. And then the whole question, of course, was who can I find that's going to help us drive this thing and figure it out? And that's when we met Brian Heflin. We met Brian in our first week with Happy Co. And as I keep telling Brian, for some reason, he's been willing to work with us, being brand new and everything. And we're just so grateful. But really, that's what it's all about. We're connecting with our strong team, this amazing team. And there's so many incredible leaders. I see your names on here. I've seen you speak. And trust me, you have moved my wife and I tremendously, and your stories and your passion for this business and wanting to help people. And that's why we're part of this community. So it has been just fantastic. And to have a leader like Brian, again, just thank you so much for all that. So we're excited to be part of that part of the team. As far as the testimony with the products go, we bought a Happiest Pack before we even tried the products, right? So we were looking for business. We found the business. We said, let's go. And then, the question was, do you want to go fast or slow? We wanted to go fast. So Happiest Pack is what we did. We got the coffee. A few days later, it arrived. And my experience initially was just like many of yours. Took the coffee and holy cow, didn't want to sit down, wanted to keep going. I have a very busy schedule every single day. And man, I was getting it done hours before I normally would. And again, it was just great. I just didn't want to sit down, very, very active. And so again, got that initial burst, which was outstanding. Then there's some longer term benefits that you get. So we were watching the testimonies that are on the Facebook. And if you haven't done that yet, please do so. The testimonies are amazing. And we really got to see some of the people that have been using the products for a year, 2 years, 3 years. And some of the health benefits were just amazing. We don't claim to treat, cure, diagnose, but there's a lot of things that's helping a lot of people with these products. And one for me is I have a thing the doctors call it temporal arteritis. And what it is, it's this lump on my temple. And when it flares up, the best way to describe it, it's like a 16 penny nail going into your temple. It's pretty painful. Very specific to that spot. And they tell me there's no cure or anything like that. So what do, right? You just live with it and you just move on and you just try to get by day. So prior to taking the Max coffee, which is my favorite, and the Xanthamax, by the way, for those of you that are brand new, it took me about 2 months to say Xanthamax. I think I said it about 17 different ways and still don't know if I'm saying it completely right, but hey, it's Xanthamax to me. And so started taking that with the Xanthamax. And what I realized was in a few weeks, all of a sudden, those pains, those headaches that I had 5 to 6 days a week were gone. They just disappeared. And in the months that we got started in August and all the months that we've been now with the company drinking these products and taking the Xanthamax, I can count on one hand how many headaches I've had. And instead of being about 11 in pain, it's now a 2 or 3 when they pop up. So considerably less, considerably shorter. And again, it just has kind of given me my life back. And when you're living in pain, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's just nice to get that relief. And when you get the relief, sometimes you don't even realize you get it because you've had it for so long and it's just there. And then same thing in business. If you have a vehicle that you have done your blood, sweat, and tears and and it's just not getting you down the road anymore, like what happened to me, take a look at this and really dive into it. Because the more you dive into it, not only you're going to find great products and a great opportunity, like Brian said, but most of all, you're going to find great people. And that's what keeps us in this industry. We love the people that we're meeting, and we're just excited to continue this journey in the Happy Co Ferrari that we've jumped in with Brian. So I wish all of you the very best. And Brian, I'll give it back to you.
Thanks, Mike, and it's so great for your story. Again, I love that analogy of a Ferrari, and I feel the same. I feel I have a high performance Ferrari here with this opportunity. And I would like for everyone to hear from the next gentleman. Now, 87% of our successful business partners are females. So this is a lot of testosterone on this Zoom this evening. But I have another gentleman that I'm going to bring on because this gentleman I've had the opportunity to partner with just recently, and this entire team in my home here is from him. And it just goes to just sharing this product and sharing this opportunity with people. It's amazing what will happen if you just share. And I'd like to bring him on the line, and that's Joe Abel. Are you with us, Joe? Because I'd love for you to share your story with everyone on the Zoom this evening.
Hey, Brian, how's it going?
Joe, I can hear you loud and clear, buddy.
Fantastic. That was great. Those are good. Those are good stuff, Mike. Nice hearing about your life situation. Great presentation, Brian. Very concise, very clear. Not too here, just right there. I just had my second cup, and I'm feeling great. I think what worked for me was you asked if you can come over, and of course I respect you as an individual, and we're friends. And I knew you were doing something that I was interested in looking at, so I said yes. And it's funny when my friends are telling me, "So what did he say? What did he say?" I said, "Well, he pretty much gave me the coffee, told me a couple of stories, showed me the videos, and I kind of kept closing myself, and he wasn't stopping me." And because they wanted to know, what did he say to make you just jump on board and both feet in and tell everybody this is you're done looking for something? Because I've been looking for something for about 3.5 months.
You need to give him some juju? Yeah. Okay.
Come on now. I want some juju. So, I've looked at a lot of opportunities. I wanted a product that was effective, a product that actually made a difference in people's lives. And it wasn't about 30, 40 minutes before I realized something was happening to my cup that I just drank. And I got pretty excited. I think, Brian, you were all over it when you saw my face. My voice changed. And we dug in, we dug into the science and the information. And I think the comp plan was the last thing we talked about, because I said, well, great. Now that I'm gonna tell everybody about this incredible coffee, how do I get paid? And you said, let me show you the situation. In a few words, I was what they call recently semi-retired. In the last 5 or 6 years, I was with one opportunity. I put over 1.1 million people worldwide in it. I did tens and tens of millions of dollars in sales, not annually, but monthly. And I've helped create.
Oh, you got.
I helped create. The last time we counted, it was over 350 million.
He slashes those. Probably when he slashes them, he slashes.
You gotta snooze everybody else there. But I just got a phone call from one of those friends this morning from Dubai, and he's living from Germany to Dubai, and not a cheap place to choose to go live. People don't usually go this way when they go live to a new country. They look at a different country, maybe I can live better in a different country, different place, or different city, or different state. But he tells me how excited he is to hear I found something, and when can it be in Dubai? Because they're ready to go in the Middle East in a big way. And I said, well, this company has a nice track record, and they're clipping away at about 70 million last year. I want to do 700 million in the next, 12 to 18 months. And he said, let's go to work. So, I mean, I have people out here who have really hit some major home runs, are looking for an opportunity. And when you have a compensation plan like you guys have here, everybody, all these members here should be very excited. I don't know if you've looked at the comp plan, but ultimately over the next few years, as you build this, you really don't have a cap on your income. Most companies literally figure out a way to choke you out of your money. If you build it big enough here, you're going to get paid for everything you do. And that really can drive a behavior. So I'm terribly excited, Brian, that you've given me a chance to come on board here. My business partner, Richard, who was secretly hoping I would like this, but he didn't push it on me. He just said, "I hope you like it. I hope you like it." And it technically, at the end of the day, it was the product. The product actually converted me. I've been seeing a lot of comp plans. Comp plans are great, but you have to have something that people feel does something in their body, their chemistry. And I'm super excited what this product has done for me. My wife loves to unwind. I'm pretty sure she's missing it right now. She hasn't been home in a couple of days, but I gave her the coffee. Sent her on her way. And I kept the unwind here so she could be upset when she's not around me, not just go to sleep. But I want to thank you guys for your time. I appreciate it. I hope to get to know all of you guys later. Brian, thank you.
Joe, I appreciate you, and thanks for that incredible story. And ladies and gentlemen, he's humble. You know, the type of people that we're attracting here in another company, you know, we're going global now. And that's what really interested him. I mean, this gentleman is responsible for doing over $30 million a month in sales alone from his organization and his previous companies. And so these are the type of individuals that we're attracting. I shared with you, all of these individuals that are in my home this evening are from his business. He's hitting the ground running in this opportunity. And so I wanted to share with everyone, there are always two types of people that come onto these Zooms. You know, there's a person that say at number one, they're just someone that says, hey, I love the stories. I can use more energy. I can use more mental clarity. I can use focus. Hey, I want to lose a little bit of weight. That's a one. The person that invited you on the Zoom, call them after and become their customer. You know, I always ask, shouldn't we support one another as friends in our business? Amen. Two people win. They win because you're their customer, and you win because you're going to get the life-changing benefits of the products. And then there's someone else that's a number two, like Joe. He said, I see the opportunity here and I want to take this to the moon. And I said, let's strap in together, brother. And what did I do today? To support him in his business, I invited his team over to my home, and I had Super Bowl here with his team. How about that? A Super Bowl team that we're building here for business. And that's a number two. So call the person back that invited you onto this Zoom this evening and let them know if you're a one or you're a two. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with you, if you're a two, this is a decision that you'll never regret. I learned many years ago, there are many opportunities out there in the marketplace, but they just go on to the next person who are willing to take action when that opportunity presents themselves. So ladies and gentlemen, appreciate your time this evening. The person that invited you on is going to call you and ask you, are you a number one or number two? Whatever decision you make, we respect and appreciate you for sharing your most valuable asset with us this evening, which is your time. And we look forward to seeing you on our next presentation that will be Tuesday evening where you can invite someone. Think about this. We build our business from home virtually by inviting people onto a Zoom that you're on this evening. You can get started tonight and start inviting your guests on Tuesday and start building your business. So appreciate, love everyone. Everyone have a great evening. Good night, everyone. Goodbye.
Thanks so much. Happy Sunday. Thanks, Brian.
Happy
You
Sunday.
awesome.
Thank you, Brian.
Don't worry, be happy.